I basically need friends. I did another marathon. I watched every single Alien movie in the entire franchise, including the crossover of Alien vs Predator 1 and 2. And I thought, let me do a ranking for you lot once again. You can follow me on Letterboxd. You could check out all my reviews. You could check out all the films I watched. However, I have not updated in a very long time, hence why I'm doing these videos, so I can keep up to date of all the films that I have watched. So let's get straight into it. At number 8, I have Alien vs Predator Requiem, which came out 2007. Boy, was this film garbage. I spoke about this in my previous video. Honestly, this film is garbage. So we're just going to go from there. It had a lack of originality, excessive gore, so much darkness that I could not see anything. I felt like I was blind for 2 hours. And this was basically a cheap attempt on nostalgia for audiences and fans like myself. At number 7, I have Alien Resurrection, which came out in 1997. This to me is perhaps the worst Alien movie out of all of them. And this is because of a far-fetched and implausible plot. They tried to bring back Ripley, which was basically a clone version of herself. The movie had a mixture of horror and humor, which didn't work well, and that for me dampened the intensity of the entire franchise. Yes, this film has impressive visuals and unique character designs. It struggled to maintain tension and is basically a less memorable viewing experience. At number 6, I have Alien vs Predator, which came out 2004. Once again, this is a crossover movie, so this is not technically an Alien movie per se, but I still put it in there. And having a PG-13 rating certainly limited this movie in its potential and diluted the impact of the conflict between the alien and Predator. The human characters lacked depth, and it made it difficult for me to connect with them emotionally. At number 5, I have Alien 3, which came out in 1992. Now, this was a movie directed by David Fincher, which he moved away from music videos and directed one of his first few feature films. And David Fincher was a young man when he was actually filming this movie. This was one of his first few movies that he shot while he was doing music videos for a living. And as you could expect, this film was more of an art house alien movie. And the decision to kill off some of the main characters was really bad. And for me, that weakened the emotional stakes of the film. On top of that, with the constant changes of the script and directors and the crew members, and this led to a lack of narrative coherence and a very messy storyline. However, this film still had Fincher's distinctive style and a tense atmosphere that maintained some essence from the original franchise. At number 4, I have Alien Covenant, which came out 2017. So this was a movie directed by Ridley Scott once again, and to me, I think it's one of the most visually stunning films out of all of them. And this was a film that explored the deeper philosophical questions around creation and identity. Yes, it delved into intriguing themes. It did suffer from some pacing issues. Michael Fassbender gave a great performance as both David and Walter, which I think was a showcase of excellent acting and character dynamics. However, the film's ending was a bit divisive and had a limited focus on the xenomorphs. At number 3 is Prometheus, which came out 2012, and this is more of a origin story for the xenomorphs and the engineers. The film had beautiful visuals and a massive scope on the entire franchise. Noomi Rapace's portrayal on Elizabeth Shaw was actually quite great. However, for some people, they didn't realize this was a Alien prequel because this wasn't marketed as such, from what I can remember anyway. However, some people did feel it felt a bit forced trying to drag in the name of aliens to Prometheus, but I still think it's a visually captivating movie and a thought-provoking film that laid the groundwork for future installments. At number 2, I have the James Cameron 1986 Aliens, and this is an amazing sequel to the original movie. It successfully shifts the tone from horror to action, a great portrayal of Ellen Ripley by Sigourney Weaver, and the film skillfully expands the xenomorph's lore and providing some amazing thrilling sequences and memorable characters. And Aliens have now left a benchmark for the sci-fi horror genre, and it's a worthy contender to put at number 1, which I'm sure some of you may feel that way. And at number 1, it has to be Alien, which came in 1979, directed by Ridley Scott. This revolutionized the sci-fi horror genre, and I think still remains the undisputed pinnacle of the franchise. It blends horror, terror, claustrophobia, and it kept me on the edge of my seat until the very end. Sigourney Weaver's portrayal as Ripley was iconic, and it made her one of cinema's most influential female protagonists in history. The creature design, the practical effects, and the eerie atmosphere created a unique cinematic experience with innovative and unique portrayal of aliens. This film was way ahead of its time and is basically one of the best sci-fi action horror movies of all time. Like I said in my previous video when I did a ranking of all the Predator movies, some movies are good, some movies are bad for aliens. However, it still stands to this day that the Aliens franchise is one of the best sci-fi action horror movie franchises of all time. I hope you like my video. I hope you like my ranking. Let me know what you think. Where do you rank all these movies? What is your favorite Alien movie of all time? And do you agree with my ranking or would you change things around? Let me know, and hopefully I get to see you in my next video.